Blog Talk Radio.
You are now listening to DC Radio.
Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. No, I'm not a killer. 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 You ain't fucking with me. 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 Come on. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man. Going full throttle, man. Full throttle, man.
Yeah.
Who knew I'd be stuck on you and never let you go? Could teach you how to get your hoe and how to stretch your dough. Now that's that edible flow that's so delectable. I guess so, cause MCs eat them like vegetables. But as far as I go, I think it best you know I'm all man, Tarzan, heterosexual. The type of bro that do a show down in Mexico for tequila, some chicas, and lots of X and O. But when it comes to my music, I'm a professional. I'll fuck you up, hold up, where my discretion go? Buddha man is not an MC for a pedestal, cause I already know you ain't on my level, ho. I'm just a hothead, yet I got a cool voice. Rastafarian, yeah, I'm such a rude boy. Your rap is through, boy, cause this a new dawn. I'm breeding masterpieces, and here's my newborn.
Every single day, and I will do so every day, until the day I drop dead. I medicate myself. I medicate myself every morning. I medicate myself throughout the day, and I medicate myself every single day.
Yeah, I'm such a dirty rat. Find a girl and spin her ass. Once I get all in her head and all up in her ass, I bend her ass till she in wheelchairs like Pendergrass. And then I'm gone so long, baby, I'm living fast. And probably die slow, got big dreams and high hopes. You either make it rich or die broke, sometime both. The main attraction, I have never been a sideshow. Your satisfaction's guaranteed, that's how I roll. Smoking trees down in my underground silo. I keep that fire weed, I am now a pyro. With that live flow like I'm on the Apollo. 17 missions, flying all up in the cosmos. I'm light years from here, you're not even kinda close. You'll never reach me, read about me in my chronicles. It's diabolical, down to the follicle. So past phenomenal, it's astronomical.
Every single day, and I will do so every day, until the day I drop dead. I medicate myself. I medicate myself every morning. I medicate myself throughout the day, and I medicate myself every single day.
Yeah. You already know what the fuck this is. This is DCR, the Clinic Radio, and I am your motherfucking main shit stain, Larry motherfucking Kushingberry. And all I ask is would you please say the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Man, check this out, man. It's been a crazy-ass week, you know what I mean? Shit been popping off every which way but motherfucking loose, you know what I mean? Now, I'm going to tell you, we got a full show, you know what I mean? I ain't even got my co-host on here with me right now, and we still got a full show. Because what we about to do, we going to pop off on that Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman case. You know what I mean? And all y'all listeners out there, I got the chat line open. If you listening online, you know what I mean? Shit, I'm accepting calls. If you listening on your phone, you know what I mean? Or you can call in. The number is 347-838 8585. You just hit that one whenever you ready to talk. Gonna pop at you. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm tired of hearing it. I done heard so much shit about that George Zimmerman case, man. We gonna get off into that. We also gonna get off into this stripper profession. You know what I mean? I've been seeing a lot of females that are strippers, and I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying we're gonna pop off about that shit, and we're gonna see what the fuck y'all think. You know what I mean? Also, we got a couple of callers and shit. You know what I mean? We got host. We got author Angela Reid of the book Never Lose Yourself with or without him. She gonna talk to us on the show. She got big shit popping, you know what I mean? She got a short film coming out, and she has a play coming out about her book, and also she has another book coming out. You know what I mean? And basically what her book is just teaching women how to not lose themselves, whether they're with a man or without a man. You know what I mean? And she's been on this show before, so we gonna pop at her also. You know what I mean? So we got a full fucking show. You know what I mean? And I just tell you off the rip. You know what I mean? And y'all step in when y'all feel that I'm just politically incorrect, which I'm probably always and all that shit. But when it comes to this Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman case, this is how I feel about the whole situation. First of all, it's all good. You know what I mean? You can be on the Trayvon side. You could be on the George Zimmerman side. I really don't care what side you on. It's all about justice. And that's every case. You know what I mean? Because I've seen people that I'm friends with or people that I follow. I've seen Hispanics and whites and Asians and blacks and everybody, you know, sound off about this. And what I really hate about it is that most of the things that I hear are more racist than the actual case is itself. That's just real talk. You know what I mean? And these are people who I self-proclaim to not be racist, non-racist. You know, I get along with all cultures. I love them all. You know, but at the same time, you sounding off about, you know, instead of feeling for Trayvon, you're posting pictures of white children or white kids who have been slain by blacks, Hispanics, and other nationalities. You know, almost as to say, well, hey, this man got away with it. George Zimmerman got away with it. You know, shut the fuck up. My thing is justice, and every case is different. I'm not sticking up for Trayvon. I'm not sticking up for the other children who have died. I'm not sticking up for the killers. I'm just telling you, the case is the case, and you judge a case by what it is. Like another thing that pissed me the fuck off. You know what I mean? I've been reading about this case, and there was a young woman on the stand that was a classmate of Trayvon Martin's. Her name was Rachel Gentile. And basically the whole controversy over this young lady is she's borderline illiterate. She can't read. So she's on the stand, and I think someone told me that it may have been cursive writing that she couldn't read. But she was on the stand, and they made her forced to testify that she could not read. And people were sounding off left and right on the internet about how they felt about this young lady, you know? And a couple of the comments were things such as, okay, let me tell you this also. Tom Joyner, the radio host Tom Joyner, offered this young lady a full scholarship to any historically black college or university of her choice if she could graduate high school. And I commend that man for that. As a matter of fact, I got something for that shit right now because, I mean, that's some real motherfucking shit. You know what I mean? And everybody wouldn't do that. Some people don't give a shit. It's all about them. You know what I mean? So that's just real shit. And what people are sounding off about is the simple fact of there was one lady on here. I don't know what her ethnicity is, so I'm not about to speculate. But she wasn't African-American, black, Negro, whatever the fuck you want to call us. She wasn't that. You know what I mean? And her whole issue was, well, I have a 3.9 grade average, and when I was in high school, and, you know, I had to take care of this and take care of that, and I had to do this and that, and no one gave me a free ride. I didn't have a free ride, and look what I accomplished, and look what I did. If this individual, and then within parentheses, I'm trying to be politically correct, gets a free ride and a free trip, and why that, and is it that easy, and I should have just did that and stuff like that. Then it was a couple of other people who commented, and their whole comment consisted of, well, why does it have to be a historically black college? Why can't it be any college? Then there was other people that commented with, black people always want something for free. They always feel like something is owed to them. It was 150 years ago. Let it go. You didn't live that life. It was a whole lot of people sounding off about this. And here's my take on it. And this is actually what I actually replied with to what I read. 'Cause I don't hold motherfucker up. And basically what I said was, it's a fucking shame that you guys aren't even worried about the case. You're not even talking about Trayvon and Zimmerman. All you're talking about is race-on-race crime. All you're talking about is this lady that's on the stand, this young lady that's on the stand that's illiterate or borderline illiterate. And this black man sees a young black woman who's headed around, she's headed down a wrong road. Like I tell my kids, because I got 2 daughters, there is nothing out here in this world for a stupid female, but what? What you going to do? If you can't type, if you can't read and write, you can't type. What you going to do, hit a pole? And no disrespect to my strippers, because we're going to talk about that later on the show, but that's not the life I envisioned for my kids. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, this man sees a young black woman that he wants to help out, and then there was people like, well, shit, she can't even graduate, and stuff like that. No, his whole thing was, if you will allow yourself to, try to gain knowledge, and you can, if you can graduate, I will help you get into this school, any school. And at the same time, people ask, why at a historically black college? Because he's a black man, she's a young black woman, and like all other cultures like to keep their culture alive and help each other, don't be shocked when we actually do the same thing. You know what I mean? I know it's rare, but don't be surprised when we do that. And right now I got my co-host, Flawless Fortunado, online. What's good, my dude?
What's happening to Larry motherfucking Kushingberry? You all right, man? Yeah, I'm good. I'm halfway there. I'm decent.
Oh, man, situation serious over in this bitch. All I could do is just thank the Lord that I actually had a little something sitting here and shit that I forgot about. You know what I mean? I had to grab a quick limerita, and I can't even lie to you. I did have a little half a pea or some Remy, a little earlier, but, the tree situation just ain't really here. I'm looking at this one right here, and it just don't seem like it's going to be enough. But how your day been, man?
I done had some trees. I had a wedding rehearsal to go to.
All right, now we got a couple of things. We got a couple of things we popping off with tonight. We got that Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman case. That's what I was just talking about. I'm gonna catch you up on that. Also,
okay.
We're gonna talk about the stripper profession. Just gonna talk about it in general, how we feel about it, and how we feel about the status of it today. Also, we have author Angela Reid. She was on the show before with her book Never Lose Yourself With or Without Him. She has
oh yeah, I remember her. She on now?
Yeah. No,
what's up, man?
We're gonna call her. We're gonna call her probably in about 20 minutes. She has a short. She has a short film coming out as a trailer to her book, and also she has a play that's in the works.
Okay.
That's about to tour.
Okay.
And she's getting ready for her next book. So we're gonna chop it up with her for a minute. And actually, coincidentally, I'm going to be in the short film.
Coincidentally.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'll be up in there. I think I'm gonna be the one. I think I'm gonna be the husband that got a smacker hoe or something. I really don't know, but I'm
not see smacker hoe.
I'm shooting for that part. You know what I mean?
Oh man, you've been practicing. You've been in the mirror like, bitch, sit down.
Hell yeah. Put my Mac down and shit like what? No, that face.
You got to put a water beater on. You got to channel your inner Ike. You got to channel your inner Ike.
Hell yeah, I had that hand like that. You know how you're supposed to smack it, and then you're supposed to like shake the hand a little bit, like woo. You know what I mean? Like,
me do it again. Don't make me do it.
You know, but yeah, we So we got a full show, but right now I'm signing off about this Trayvon Martin Zimmerman thing, man. And what I was basically my whole take on the situation was I was just saying that I feel like people in general are adding way more racism and extras than the actual case allows. And I mean, I know that he's a young black man, and I know that the man was, I think he was mixed Hispanic and white, or, you know, whatever he was. I mean, I know there was a cultural difference, a race difference, but I mean, I feel like our problem in America is everything that happens that's between two different races becomes a race issue instead of a justice issue.
Well, with that being said, you're absolutely right, and George Zimmerman is not white. He's Mexican and something else. They've been saying all you got to do is turn on your local hookup, and that's what they popping off. He is not white. Now at first, with a name like Zimmerman Stein is Jewish. They thought he was Jewish at first, but come to find out he ain't Jewish. So that's why they left it as the white.
Usually when you have the man, that's usually the master, ain't it? Ain't the man usually the master, and the son is usually the slave, like John's son?
Yep.
You know, I thought it was something like that.
Close.
You know,
well, no, the Stein denotes Jewish. That's all.
That's strictly Jewish. That's strictly Jewish.
Yeah, they normally, but when you get to Zimmerman is like, you know, that's not a normal name. And that's a Jewish name, and they normally cut the Stein off because they don't want to be recognized as Jewish until they, you ask. That's why they take the Stein off. That's why Steinberg, they take all that shit and switch it around.
You know, and honestly, you can look at the man and you can tell that he's not just one nationality or that he's not just a European descent. But the whole thing
and his little whole ass brother. Maybe
if people actually knew that he was actually Mexican, mixed with something, maybe it wouldn't be all this hype over the racism because, I mean, it's just a well-known fact that Mexicans and blacks get along real well. The only time we bicker is when it comes to pay and shit.
Well,
you know what I mean?
They did a couple little brief studies on things, and, you know, I heard a couple quotes that kind of rang true. One of them was if it was a black-on-black crime, you wouldn't even heard about it. Correct. It's just been done and over with. Then the other one, how was they saying it? That generally, because of the demographics of where people live, blacks normally gravitate to black neighborhoods, whites normally gravitate to white neighborhoods. Exactly. So that's they tripping on the intermingling of the classes now, because of him being by Trayvon walking home, and my man just being neighborhood patrol, he the one out of bounds.
Right.
Neighborhood, you know, the roles is reversed.
But I mean, walking home and not being in your neighborhood doesn't constitute that should happen, because if we're gonna go that way, then that's no different than gang violence in LA. I'm walking through a different hood. I might not even be a gang member, but because it's not my hood, I get stomped, shot, or killed. I mean, that doesn't make it right.
That's exactly right. I can agree with that. But the way they found my man not guilty was strictly on forensic science. I watched damn near half the trial, and when I seen this part, which was like it was the day before it was earlier today before they came up with the verdict. That shit was wild. And my man was describing flat out that Zimmerman was in a defensive posture and Trayvon was in an aggressive posture. Now, the forensic shows hold on, listen, watch this. The forensic shows that the powder burns on Trayvon's shirt was just on the shirt and not on his skin. And if you can see what I'm doing, I'm pulling my shirt away from my skin and leaning over towards the ground, which means Trayvon had to be in an up-top position, leaning over my man. If Trayvon was on his back or if he was standing up, the shirt would have been touching his skin, and the powder burns would have went through the shirt.
And there should have been powder burns on his shirt and his skin.
And his skin. So the reason why he got off on self-defense, because in the ensuing scuffle, Trayvon was on top, flat out.
And you know what? Let me tell you this, because I haven't signed it off on which side I was on, because I wasn't on the side. I was on the side of justice. You know, and let me just tell you this. I mean,
but that's what a justice was about the book.
Me as a young man, I can see myself walking home through a neighborhood that I'm not used to. Somebody hop out on me talking cash shit with a gun, and I go at that nigga because it's me before him. Now, him being in the wrong for coming out on me, that's just the way it is. But him being afraid of me because I'm coming at him now, that is believable. And they do have a stand your ground law. Right, you know what I mean? So even though Trayvon Martin wasn't doing anything wrong, if he was scared enough to try to lash at the man before the man got at him, that man don't even need to be there doing what the fuck he do. But him being stupid as he is, that is a defensive motion or a defensive posture.
Yep. But that was just how he won. Now, when I watched The Mother and the Father on TV, which made a lot of sense, I was saying the same thing, but it made a lot of sense. Had George Zimmerman, hard-headed ass, would have listened to the motherfucking 911 operator when the operator told him to stand fucking down, Trayvon would have been kicking his ass.
Right.
Bottom line. And see, and that's what they mad about, because the jury didn't go back that far. They didn't go back as far as why did he even approach this young man after the police and the authorities told him to chill out. We're going to send somebody out there.
And not that they didn't go back that far. What they chose to do was focus on the altercation. They chose to focus on when these two guys met instead of what he was already told from the cops before. But if he would have listened to the cops, they would have never had the encounter, period.
And not to mention, it was 6 old white women on the motherfucking jury stand. He only had 6 jurors. Each one of them was white, and they were all women.
Cause, like I say, man, I mean, and it may be right, it may be wrong, but I'm trying to figure this shit out and decipher this without the race issue, dude. Because I'm so fucking tired of this. I mean, I'm tired of my dudes online talk about, Trayvon, the white motherfucker. I'm tired of white people.
Well, what it is
hold on. I'm tired of white people. Hold on, cuz. I'm tired of white people posting pictures of slain young white people who were slain at the hands of black people and Hispanic people and Mexicans, and they got off. And what they're doing is comparing the case, and what I'm trying to do is stop the comparisons, period, because every case is different. Every case has its own specifics. If you just want to get in general and say that 2 different nationalities got into a scuffle and one of them died, I mean, yeah, you can say that, but that's so fucking in general, it's fucking ridiculous, and that's what's been happening.
Well,
I'm tired of that.
The racism part to me ain't on the part of Zimmerman and Trayvon. It's the jury. The jury wasn't even. That's what the racism is. The women, they even said, some of the jurors was like, there's no other way we can't see past him getting his ass beat by this little black boy. But ain't none of them got the sense to think that's because that's what it is. Ain't none of them got the sense. Now, if it was, let's potentially say an Asian, we ain't gonna go black. I would say a Frenchman. How about a Scottish person? You know what I'm saying? Somebody with a heavy accent. I guarantee you, one of them would have said, "Well, damn. Didn't the police tell the motherfucker not to fuck with him anyway?" Well, I think me being a Scottishman, I'd have been walking down the street and the motherfucker hollering at me and harassing me. Or me being a Chinese, we talking about all white women that they are brought up to fear the black man. Every time somebody's car gets broke in, it's a black man.
Because that's just bringing the racism in again, man. And it has to be.
But that's what I'm telling you. That's where it's at. That's where it's at, though. It's not in the case.
All this motherfuckers talking about they gonna do this and they gonna ride and they gonna loot all this shit. All you fucking trying to do is break in the motherfucking store, get you a big screen, widescreen, probably LSD or whatever the fuck you like plasma, LCD, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? And then you gonna say you did it. You did it in spirit of motherfucking Trayvon. You know what I mean? I mean, I was so happy to see that there wasn't no major riots about that shit because that's what they wanted. All of this shit, it has a bigger picture, man. All this shit. You know what I mean? And people just take it to the utmost motherfucking level, dude. And then what I was also explaining is there was a young lady that was a classmate of his on the stand named Rachel Gentile, and they criticized her and made her have to admit on the stand that she was basically that she couldn't read. She couldn't read what was in front of her, and I think it may have been cursive, but whatever it was, she couldn't read it. You know what I mean? And the backlash of that, what I read online was people telling situations like, well, they had almost a 4.0 in school, and, you know, their life was horrible, it was messed up, and they made it through, and they went to college and graduated and persevered, and why does this black person get a free ride, and they're not even trying, and then because Tom Joyner gave her a free scholarship if she can graduate high school, and then there were other people on there that were saying stuff like, why does it have to be an historically black college, why can't it be any? There was other people on there that said, black people always think that something's old to them, it was 150 years ago. Get over it. Black people this, black people that. What do you feel about that?
Well, being honest, because I'm a fair person, once I started hearing things like that, how white people was mad about the NAACP, they don't have no organization, no Aryan, you know what I'm saying? We got the Negro, they don't have nothing like that. And I started thinking that it makes sense, but of it is I have to tell myself these type of things were put in place to make sure that we always have. It's not that we trying to keep up with racism. We know how slick you white motherfuckers is, and y'all at any given turn, y'all will try to turn some shit around on the motherfucker and not let it be equal to where we have the same opportunity as your son, or your daughter, or your niece. I
hate to cut you off right there, but I want to question you again because something that you just said right there is also another belief that I have that a person of a different race also commented on. And what their comment was, black people talk about every race, but they're the first people to get offended when someone says something about them. I believe that wholeheartedly. Just as you just said, white people do this, white people do that. I feel like if we ever heard somebody talking about, yeah, that's what black people do, and that's what we would be so offended. That's what we do. We talk about everybody, but we don't want to hear nobody say
those feelings. Yeah, those feelings are only based on history that has misdid us already and has nothing to do about pretty much the future. I could say maybe 10% of the present that is like that too. I'm on the video game playing on Xbox playing Call of Duty, and I'm not gonna say it's a frequent thing, but I'm guaranteed to be called a nigga at least if I play. Let's go ahead and be realistic. If I play 7 days a week, out of 7 days a week, realistically, I'm guaranteed to be called a nigga at least 4 days out the week. More than once each day, though.
Let me tell you this, because when I first got
wait, hold that thought. I want to say this to you, too, about the George Zimmerman case. Dog, do you know it's another one out there like that?
Yeah.
There's another case out there.
There's a bunch of cases out there like that.
No, hold on. The kids pulled up to a gas station. One kid got out to go in and get something. It was 4 other kids in the car, and they got the music loud as hell. It's a white guy in the car next to him. He hollered out the window and told him to turn the shit down. He didn't hear what he said. He thought he saw a gun and started dumping and killed a 17-year-old boy, same age as Trayvon Martin. Roll all the way home. Wait a minute, watch this. Roll all the way home 170 miles. Ordered a pizza. Never called the police.
They say ordered a pizza.
No, it was on the news yesterday. That shit tripped me out. They said the nigga didn't even bother to call the police.
That's right. That's the type of shit that should get a motherfucker implicated by the way you handle yourself after a situation. That tells your intention, not the situation, because anything can happen and you just go off. But the way you handle is a motherfucker.
Man, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I meant to say that earlier.
I don't even remember what the fuck I was about to say, man, but this shit right here is timed right along in line. Cause it's about,
you was talking about how white people are always saying that we you was agreeing with the statement that black people is the only people to talk about everything.
I do wholeheartedly agree with that, because if you look at any of our comedians, any of our black comedians, we talk about everybody and the shit funny. We even talk about ourselves, but we really critique
other nationalities when they do comedic work or anything else when it comes to how they talk about us. We are the most critical when you're talking about us, but we can say anything to anybody. We call each other nigga every motherfucking day, and if somebody not black call us nigga, boy, we ready to motherfucking thump if they put that ER in that bitch. If they say that, hey, and you feel cool enough with them, then you will let it do it. You know what I mean?
It's a condition of the environment because, well, we found that we can't really get at the white man like we want to. The best thing we can do is talk about him as bad as we can. Any other man, because we the low. Do you realize we the only ethnic race that does not control a community? Do you know what I mean by control a community? We live here. Arabs own everything here. You go downtown to Atlanta, the East Indians own everything down there.
I got you, but who do you think problem that? Who do you think fault that is? Because I mean, what I've seen for years is what I've seen for years is my peers in my race dismiss each other, play each other, do a lot of shit, and then I've seen a few sets that actually bond and get together and do what the fuck need to be done. But other than that, I see a lot of jealousy. I see a lot of we ain't never had nothing and we getting a little bit. So, I mean, I see all of that, bro. But when I look at Chinese folks, I see what they do. When I look at Arabs, I see what they do. When I look at Chaldeans, I see what they do. When I look at Hispanics, Mexicans, everybody else band together in a hard time to achieve more. And we kind of disband in a hard time almost as if we're afraid that one of us will persevere without the other.
Well, you know, most of the cliches are made about us, especially the crab in the barrel.
Right.
They can't get out because motherfuckers won't be sturdy enough and stand still and let one claw on top of the other. You too busy worrying about the other motherfucker getting out before you.
And if we have that mentality as a whole, not every single person because nothing's 100%, but if we have that mentality for a whole, cuz what the fuck? I mean, it's not them. You know what I mean? Like I was about to say, one thing I agree with wholeheartedly is please, black folks, would you stop with this reparation bullshit? I don't give a fuck what the Indians got. I don't give a fuck what any other race got for their hardship. Would you just fucking stop? Because every black person who then made something of themselves and who doing well off, they ain't worried about no reparations. Shaq ain't worried around sitting around thinking about how much he about to get if we can get some reparations. That's all the fuck we worried about.
Motherfucker in the world counting on it.
You know what I mean? And that was one of the motherfucking comments. We always think that something owed to us or we need something. That was 150 years ago. Give it up. I don't feel like it's that easy shoved off, but I do feel like I didn't live it, and it's my motherfucking duty to persevere way beyond that because I didn't live it. Not to motherfucking keep going back and saying the reason this is fucked up for me is because the white man did this to me. The white man ain't did shit to me. I got some close white friends that act better than black motherfucking friends, so I'm just being motherfucking real. I don't give a fuck.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It's who you are. It ain't your motherfucking color. You know what I mean? Don't shit come in a certain color. The only thing coming in a certain color is money, and that shit changed too, depending on what motherfucking country you in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Ain't shit. Color don't mean shit, man. And that's just what fucked me up about the whole fucking case. I was tired of hearing about the shit, though. I was tired of hearing about motherfuckers black, Asian, motherfucking Hispanic, Mexican, white, anybody who was my friend that's self-proclaimed non-racist, talking all this racist bullshit and posting pictures of other kids that were fucking slang. If a motherfucking kid slang, cuz, I don't give a fuck what color he is. Let's get down to the fucking business of why.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's a multi-pronged situation. First off, I'm gonna say the media. And when I say the media, I'm like the news. They report all this retarded dumb shit. Then the movies and the games, the entertainment. Then there's certain things that's universal across the world. Like when I seen one study where they did. How many guns do people own in Canada? How many guns are owned in Australia? It's pretty much the same amount of people. I can't remember. They whatever the numbers were, they were close. If it was 12 in the U.S., it was 11 in Australia, and it was maybe 13 in Canada. And then they did another breakdown. How many homicides? Watch this. How many homicides? Australia had 3 Canada had 2. The United States had 12,896 in a year. In 1 year, though. In a year, and they and they trying to figure out why. And I just told you why. When they interviewed the people in these countries and they was asking them what they think the difference between the United States, the states, and all these different countries, and everybody in these other countries said music we listen to, the news, and the media. And they said the number one thing is the news.
Because I can believe the news and the media, but music we listen to, I can't believe because every other country want our music and
that's why
hold it more sacred than we do. If you're from America, you'll get the benefit of the
spend more money on it than we do.
America. You know what I mean?
We spend more money than we do. Hell yeah. They spend more money than we do.
Fuck that.
But I'm only reporting the facts. I ain't gonna try to make report a story half-assed to make it tailored for me. I'm gonna tell her how it really was. The motherfucker said music, entertainment, and then when they meant entertainment, they meant movies and shit. And the number one thing was the fucking media, newspapers, magazines, and the news.
Kind of off subject, but on subject. That was the whole purpose of Jay-Z, Magna Carta, and that Samsung deal. Motherfucking record industry is losing major money because anybody who sound good can motherfucking make bread or at least get well known from the internet. You don't need to.
Let me tell you something about that situation. Now I want to ask you and the listeners: would you certify this yourself? The company Samsung bought 6 million copies.
1 million.
It was 4 million?
1.
Oh, they bought 1 million copies of this nigga shit before it was even placed on the shelves, which certified it as a platinum album. Is that real? Now, no, the reason why I said one person bought it.
Yeah, Samsung bought 1 million, but they only sold 500,000 of them through Samsung.
But no, the thing that they was questioning was, what was I listening to? I was listening to Sway in the morning, and the thing Sway was talking about was that how can you qualify that as sales when you giving it away?
There's no different
with a product. Say what they did was if you buy the phone, you get the whole CD downloaded.
I got you, but bottom line is it was 1 million copies bought by Samsung, just like Baby bought 1 million of Wayne's album before I Am a Human Being 2. He bought 1 million in the motherfuckers himself. Talking about he went 1 million copies in motherfucking 2 hours or some shit like that after coming out. Baby bought them bitches, but it don't matter how it happened. That's what you win. That's a trick of the game. That's a sound scan game. If them bitches get scanned as purchased, they were sold, bro. If they get scanned as purchased, they were sold.
I mean, the loophole. That's a hell of a loophole.
And Jay-Z did go platinum the first day, but only half of the copies was bought off Samsung because when it came out on Samsung 4 days before,
he went diamond, cuz. He went diamond.
Oh, no, it was on the first day. The first day he did achieve that 1 million copies, but it wasn't through Samsung.
Yeah. Well, no, not even the first day. Before the phones even went on, before the phones and the CD went on sale to anybody. He did a backdoor deal with them right off the presser before they was released.
He got that $1 million up front.
The day the CD went on sale in your local mom and pop store, the nigga went diamond.
That nigga went motherfucker shit. That motherfucker, you already know that nigga had the motherfucking video. He up there. We need to create the new rules. Like nigga, shut the fuck up. You just sold 1 million copies for doing shit, nigga, because you Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Hey man, I gotta get this author online right quick. Let me get old girl online right quick, man. Let me get her up in this bitch. And she got that book out for them ladies that can't get their shit right. Get your head right, mom. What she doing for you? You know what I mean? Look for her.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Author Angela Reid?
Yes. How are you?
How you doing? This is the Clinic Radio, DCR. How you doing?
Hey, Clinic Radio. I'm just wonderful.
Yeah, you got me, Larry motherfucking Kushingberry, and my co-host, Flawless Fortunado online.
What's up, lady? How you feeling?
I am wonderful and relaxed. How are you?
I'm good. I'm enjoying my life, the rest of it.
Fantastic. So what's going on, gentlemen? Just chilling?
Yeah, we talking about the Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman case, and just how we felt about it, and how the racism is kind of like one of the biggest aspects of it, as far as what the public is putting on it and stuff like that. Also, we were talking about your book. So before we get in your book, is there anything that you would like to say about the case, or you just want to jump in?
Yeah, the case is really. I was really upset with the verdict. It was because it was something. I think it was the Stand Your Grounds law or something that he was able to get off on. That I really.
Nickname for it.
Stand Your Grounds law.
Yeah, but it was
another
nickname for it. I heard them talking about. It's called the Make My Day law.
Make My Day law.
Make My Day law.
Yeah, I really felt.
I was watching all them crazy big fella networks, MSNBC and CBS, and they was having all these commentaries, and they was going through the different. Because it's really the Stand Your Ground law is a nickname for it too. Everybody been calling it that. That's not even a real name for it. It was some big technical name the young lady was describing. She went through a bunch of other. That's where I got to Make My Day law from.
Wow. Well, Zimmerman, my thing is, it's been going around the social media that Zimmerman, he's going to have to wear a hoodie the rest of his life if he thinks he's going to go out into public and be free. He's free, but he's not free.
His name or something.
He's free, but he's not free.
They asked the president if the president was going to provide some security for him, and they declined to answer the question.
What?
Well, a lot of people are upset with Obama for even kind of like acknowledging the case, because it's kind of like more fuel to the racism fire.
Right.
That's what they feel. Anybody black who stands up, if you don't have a legitimate reason that has anything that doesn't have anything to do with race, then there's a definite race issue with you. That's
wow. Well, but it was really devastating. I didn't like the verdict at all. It was just like, really, I thought it was going to be riots all over the place. Really, I thought they were going to be rioting, but I guess not.
Me too, and I'm glad they didn't. I'm really glad they didn't.
They was tearing it up.
They was tearing it up.
They tore up down Florida a little bit. They tore up in a couple other spots, but it wasn't much.
That's good.
Yeah, it was just a little bit.
Yeah, that wasn't much. You know what I mean? Okay, and we were talking about your book. I know you were on here before explaining your book. It's called. Let me see if I'm getting this correct. I might be messing it up, and if I am, I apologize. But I think it was something like "Never lose yourself with or without him."
It's never let. Never let yourself go with or without him, and that's empowering. I'm trying to empower women, right?
Never let yourself go with or without.
Without him. And go meaning every aspect of your life as a woman, whatever it is, your goals, your looks, your dreams, your admirations, your dignity, your self-esteem, just everything, with your man or without him. Definitely sex. Definitely sex. No, just, definitely, as I said, every aspect of your life, just never let it go. So I'm just excited about that. Get ready to do this trailer, and then we get ready to write the skit for the actual play, and I'll be going on tour in Atlanta in October. So that'll be the first city that I'll be going to, and I'll be probably doing all the southern states, and then I'll be headed back up this way, eventually ending up in New York, and then the gentleman that's actually on my book cover. Look at you, you like slow down.
Slow down. Okay, so you have.
I'm excited.
Never let yourself go with or without him, and is that going to be the title of the play also?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And for the play, you also have a trailer. You also have a short film that's coming out to
Yes, definitely, and that's going to be worldwide on all my social media sites, and then YouTube, and anybody that go to my regular website, they'll be able to pick that up. And then actually, it's going to be Korea, London, and Japan. Actually, the guy that's on my book cover, he's going to promote and push my book that way because he lives in Korea, so he's going to start promoting my book that way.
Okay, for the listeners, what's your regular website? What's the address? What's the
It's neverletyourselfgo.com.
Oh, okay. So it's the title of the book, basically.
Neverletyourselfgo.com.
All right.
Yes, simple as that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, so the trailer.
I'm holding on to me right now.
You holding on right now? But look at this, Larry Kushingberry. Look at this, Larry Kushingberry. Look, guess what my second book is going to be? My second book is going to be. I just thought of this actually last month. A sequel. The sequel is going to be for my men. Never let yourself go with or without her.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you all like, okay.
So no, I mean for real talk. Cause some of us need that. I needed that.
Yeah,
like about 2 years ago and shit. I almost let myself
go.
I was trying to. I almost threw the ring on the motherfucking shit. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
What?
Yeah.
So you would be just so perfect, Larry Kushingberry, for this trailer. I just see that's why I vision you just pulling this trailer off so perfect for me. I can just see it. I'm like, yay!
Yeah, we were discussing it.
I can see you doing it. Right, exactly.
Yeah, okay. I'm supposed to be the trailer now. And my role was King Smackaho, right? What was my role?
Right, you're going to be playing the husband. One of my girlfriends is going to be the wife, and you're going to be leading her. And she's going to be.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, she's going to be. No, Larry, don't leave. No, you know.
Yeah,
I can't live without you.
Don't give up too much. Don't give up too much. Okay. They got to.
Right.
Watch the trailer to see what else happens.
I know that's right.
Now, do you have a YouTube? So, you got a YouTube page?
Not yet. I don't have that set up yet. I'll be setting that up before the actual trailer's completely finished. I'll be setting that up so we can upload that. Yep.
Okay, but right now we can catch you on neverletyourselfgo.com.
This is just my regular social. You say what?
What if somebody wants to, schedule a appearance or whatever? You have any contact information or anything like that?
Just that I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter as author of divas at author of divas. Facebook and Instagram. Those are just the three main social medias that I'm on.
Okay, so if I wanted you to appear somewhere right now, what would be the best way for me to contact you?
Look for me on Facebook, Angela Minister Author Reid. That's how you find me on Facebook. And Instagram is the Minister Authoress, and then Twitter Author of the Divas.
Okay. But you know what I really like? I really like that neverletyourselfgo.com. I like that.
No, you really like that? Oh.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I just can't wait to shoot this trailer.
You know what? Also, I don't know if I talked to you guys about it, but also I want to talk about stripper profession.
Okay.
Get everybody's thoughts on it, and how we all feel on the whole subject as a whole and everything. And okay, well, I guess let me start off with a little bit of preview. But I mean, I know a lot. I have a lot of friends that are, young black women, and it seems like the coincidence. Maybe I don't know what it is, but it seems like it's a coincidence that typically, if they're young black and like
I don't even know what you would call it. Like, you know, nice face, nice body. You know, they just really kind of cracking in every little way. It seemed like the fucked up part about it, in my book, be like they all strippers.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
You said they're all strippers. I wonder why is that? Well, I mean, well, some females, don't they be paying their way through school or whatever? I don't know. Watching Players Club, I mean, is that what they're doing, or are they just doing it as a career?
Well, my understanding that's the famous excuse some of them like to use.
Oh, okay.
You know,
that's the excuse.
I just wonder how y'all felt about it, because it seemed like it was a growing phenomenon with me. Like, if I'm like, okay, wow, this is a nice-looking young lady, next thing I know, I see a picture of her in something similar to a bikini in a bar or a club with a drink in front of her. And that, to me, signifies...
Well, seeing that I don't get out that often, I couldn't experience none of that.
You couldn't experience that?
No, I haven't. I don't get out that often, man. You know, the door be locked. When I walk in, it's like all type of shit. Boom, 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 flap, flap. Shutter shut down on the windows and everything. It's like I can't get back out there the next morning.
Oh,
you know, but
you tried.
I was just wondering, like, is it a easy way out, or is it like something that's just acceptable right now, or?
No, it's profitable, man. It's hustlers out here, man.
Oh, I know.
That's the
it sure is.
But when did it become acceptable? When did it become
People
acceptable?
paying their bills. People have to eat.
Well, the thing about it is, I look at them just like I look at your neighborhood dope dealer. No matter what level it is, you got high end strippers, you got low end strippers, you got bitches that meet you in the backyard and lap dance for a hit on your blunt and old Honda juice. Just like you got niggas that'll sell you a $3 rock, $5 bag.
Yeah.
All the way up to the big dough, man. All the way up to the good, to the bad bitch, to the madam, to the Heidi Klum. You know what I'm saying?
But when did it become acceptable for everybody just to do it? At first, it was taboo, where that was like the last thing that you would resort to. Now it's kind of like
it was ever taboo. I don't think it was ever taboo. I think it was frowned upon. I think it's been frowned upon, but that's one of the oldest professions in the world. And at one point in time, the government was backing them motherfuckers. They was part of the whole situation. Back during the Civil War, the generals would bring in hoes home to keep the morale up. It's been acceptable for a while.
We're going to take this caller on with us, too. DCR Radio 974. What's going on? Hello?
DCR Radio, who this?
Hello? I don't know what happened.
Do like they do on there. Turn your radio down.
Can y'all hear my radio? Can y'all hear my radio?
Area code 313-974. What's good?
They pumping their music. They just listening.
Yeah, I guess they don't want to talk right now. They've been listening for a while, but they just pressed one, and I thought maybe they wanted to pop at us. I know how I get shit. You get a little shivery and shit. And I don't mean shivery like in the good way. I mean like shivery like you shivering. You know what I mean?
They was like, nah, shit just got chill. I pushed one. Uh-oh.
Right.
These niggas really on the line. It's live people.
Right. I know, that's right. We are on here. But I just want to get my input on that with the stripper thing, me being a female. I don't knock anybody to hustle. Do what you got to do, because at the end of the day, you got to pay your bills, you got to eat, you got to survive, and ain't nobody giving you nothing. And welfare is just, you know, if you're on welfare, they want to talk about you. If you're stripping, they want to talk about yourself. You know, it's like F what the people say. Do what you got to do to pay your bills, because it's like when you go pay your bills, when you go to DTE or pay your Sprint bill or whatever bill, Verizon bill, they don't ask you where them dollars come from. They don't ask you if it came up out of your bra or your. They don't ask you none of that. And my thing is, when I go to Kroger and buy groceries, they don't be like, where you get this $100 from? They take it and run with it, and that's how it is when I pay DTE, T-Mobile, when I'm trying to get all, because I'm self-publisher. Everything is coming out of my pocket on my book. All my going to Atlanta, all this stuff coming out of my pocket. They ain't asking me now where $1 come from. They don't know if I've been stripping last night or whatever I did. And my thing is, I don't knock women. Do what you do.
But I don't have to ask, because if you come to me with a bunch of dollars, I can just about look at you and tell if you're a waitress or if you're stripping. Or I can just about tell if you if you a motherfucking bartender, or if your ass think you stripping, or you a dope boy, or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I was asking about just a simple how people feel about it. And okay, while I'm asking you, so would you ever strip, or have you ever stripped?
No, I never stripped before. No, I never ever stripped before. And me being a published author today, if I had the body to be a stripper, whatever I had to do to feed myself and pay my bills, I'd do what I do. I mean, it ain't about what the people say. It ain't about what the people say, because when it all boils down, ain't nobody knocking on your door paying your bills. And when it all boils down, we all have that same humanistic need, and that's the basic formalities of life. Shelter, food. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. When it all boils down, that's what we got to do. So what the people say?
Do you feel the same way about prostitution?
About prostitution? I mean, I kind of sway against that a little bit. I don't think that I could, sell myself to. I'd rather go work at Walmart before I prostitute. Not out.
I know what I mean?
My thing is your hustle is your hustle.
That's right.
People, y'all might frown upon me for this, but it is what it is, because it's two different types. Dope guys, I don't have no problem with them. I mean, yeah, they out there selling poison, but they ain't forcing the people to do it. The type of motherfucking street nigga I hate is the nigga that's loud. I got 3 guns and all my boys with me, and this nigga stepped on my gym shoe, and that nigga, you got money to buy him and everybody in the bar some gym shoes. You gonna really worry about that? Them the type of motherfuckers I don't like. Other than that, I don't have no problem with them. Now, with the prostitution thing, I don't like nasty hoes. Bitch, if you're going to be a hoe, you got to clean yourself up. You got to look right. You can't be out here spread. You can't be spreading diseases and shit. And you got to have some type of class about yourself, no matter if you're a mid-grade hoe, the bottom hoe, or the top hoe. Everything has got to be classy. Yep.
Because you sound like you the prime candidate to be a pimp, because you know everything that hoe need to be. You know what I mean? You can get on. You know what I mean?
I mean, my resume says I'm qualified to call them out. That's all.
Bitch, pull your shoes up. You know what I mean? What the fuck is you doing?
Your wig is crooked. How you leave out the bathroom like that? Get back in there.
You know what I mean?
Why do that? That's the only problem I have. That's the only problem I have with that.
So, author Angela Reid, you would, if it was, hook or crook, if it was detrimental and that's all you could do, that's all that was left, you definitely would strip if you had to.
If I was stripped, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Would you strip if you didn't have to?
No, I wouldn't.
Why wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't.
Out of need and necessity, huh?
I think it's choices, too.
Yeah, need and necessity.
And you know what? The strippers that are not career strippers, I do kind of commend them a little bit, because it take a lot of motherfucking humility to get your ass up there. I mean, you might do that in private with your man all day, but it take a lot of humility to get up there and do that shit in front of a bunch of motherfuckers. Especially if your main goal is to get up off that motherfucking rock that you on. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Reid, what about the porn profession?
The porn profession? Shit, I don't know. That's kind of... Man, that shit didn't change so much now, though. Nowadays, it look like them motherfuckers ain't even having fun. Like, my man just stabbing this motherfucker with the biggest thing he could find, and she just, oh, God, like...
Well, believe it or not, it's really a clean profession. Now, they go through a lot. They go through a lot.
So the bumps don't mean nothing. The bumps just be hair bumps.
You stupid as hell, cuz. It is what it is. Some people have overactive glands when they're nervous.
Right.
That's all that is. That's all that is.
Stay certified.
I got you.
Yeah. I got you.
I thought about being a porn star.
Really?
Really? Hey,
yeah.
Really? So did you have a name already set up? What would your name be?
I didn't even go that far. It was just a contemplation one day.
He lied.
Okay.
No, I promise, motherfucking Kushingberry. I promise.
I seen the picture where he was actually thinking about becoming the porn star. I will post that motherfucker.
Wow.
I seen the picture. That nigga
post it.
He looked like the 8th member of the DeBarge motherfucking tree.
He talking about back in my modeling days. Damn you.
Your modeling days.
Yeah, I had hair and everything, Ms. Reid.
Okay.
The women eat that picture up, though.
I wouldn't knock you. Do what you do.
Hey, I mean, but the thing about it is, you best believe I'd have been going to the highest bidder. Ain't none of that lowballing bullshit because it'd have been.
No, that's right.
Either I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna be that, or I ain't doing it. Fuck that B-roll and all that old C-roll shit.
No doubt, that nigga hair was pumped up. That shit cost money.
It was.
That wasn't no regular shit right there. You know what I mean? That wasn't just no average shit. That shit cost loot. He wasn't playing. I would put it up on the website just because he talking shit, because he gonna have people wondering and asking me, oh, goddamn, where the picture at? As a matter of fact, I need to get some callers in and some emails about the picture. I ain't putting it up. Damn it. Y'all better persuade them to call in or something. Hit that number 1 button. We gonna see how many say yes and no. We supposed to did the emails and shit tonight too, but we gonna do that shit next week, man. I forgot about
Right. Damn, y'all forgot about reading them emails. Right, okay, but
just email us some shit. It don't matter what it is. How to cook a motherfucking rotisserie roast. It don't matter. You know what I mean?
Ass a black motherfucker. Ass a black motherfucker.
You know what I mean? How to put a hubcap on your TV. It don't fucking matter. I got the fucking answer. If I ain't got it, Flawless Fortunado got that shit. If he ain't got it, I know Lady KD got that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right.
We know how to do everything. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all just ain't listening. You know what I mean?
They ain't listening.
Hell, fuck, dog.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get this shit right, though.
Okay.
So what type of stuff can you reveal about yourself? You know, this the type of show that we like to get all deep and in depth, but I don't want to ruin your image. You know, I just want to know how far you go before we ruin that motherfucker.
It's not that you're ruining the image. It's called filleting the meat and laying it open. You know, you ever heard of an open face sandwich when they cut it open? You can just see the ingredients before you eat it. That's all that is.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to damage nothing. We just want to take it to that point and turn around. You know what I mean? Right. How far can you go? How far will you go?
As far as?
You know what? I'm gonna make it easy for you. Sexually with your man.
She said as far as I said prom night. Tell us about prom night.
You know what I mean?
Prom night? I didn't go on prom.
You didn't go?
No, I didn't. I didn't go on prom.
No, you want to go?
I just got my diploma. I just got my diploma and went to college. I went down to UT College for 1 year.
U of T?
Yeah, University of Tennessee.
I'm like, University of Titties. I don't know. My mind is
no, University of Tennessee. That's where your mind is at. That's where your mind is at.
I couldn't grasp what you were saying. I'm like, U of T? Like titties for real? Like,
see? Kushingberry.
Hey, my bad. You know what I mean? It's after hours and shit. I think it's after 12 and shit. After 12, I'm worse than a gremlin.
Really?
Hey, did y'all hear about that PayPal account that they messed up? They gave my man $92 quadrillion.
No.
Hey, man, that was my shit, dog.
So what happened? Did they get it back?
Of course they corrected it. He didn't spend it fast enough.
He couldn't. What is he gonna do?
So,
He motherfucking Earth?
Right.
Man, I'd have told them to send me a credit card with all my money on it right now.
That nigga would have been riding. He'd have been riding in an 18-wheeler with a Bugatti in the back of that motherfucker. Like fucking like he Knight Rider. Right there with his ass, like shit, nigga. I got a picture.
The amount of money. Listen, Oprah Winfrey is worth $2.7 billion, right? That's how much he worth. The amount of money he had, it was 300 million Oprahs. That's how much money he had.
Dang. How did they make a computer glitch like that?
How long did he have that bread though? How long he have it?
24 hours.
Of course.
Man, I'd have been balling.
24 hours.
I'd have bought Detroit. Y'all be paying me rent.
Detroit and then went bankruptcy. Maybe you could have pulled them out of bankruptcy.
Yeah, we going bankruptcy. We going bankruptcy. Everybody was talking that shit, and I'm going to tell y'all, everybody that moved out this motherfucker because rent or whatever the fuck was like a little cheaper, man, I'm trying to tell you, you helped them motherfuckers because you supposed to stick in this bitch. Every time they buy something, they not cutting the motherfucking grass. They don't want to cut the grass. So when they get 5 houses in your hood and they don't cut that shit, then you don't like the way the hood look, and now you want to move. Then they buy your house. Right. Then they buy his house, her house. Now they got 10, then 15, then 20, then 30. And once they buy the whole fucking hood, we not even going to be able to get back in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm trying to tell you. If you got anything in this motherfucking city, my dudes, if you got any property in this motherfucker, hold on to that shit. I don't give a fuck what's happening. If you owe them fucking property taxes, pay the bitches, you gon' motherfucking, you gon' win in the long run. But do not give that shit up.
Yeah.
It don't matter because you paying for your property, and when they come in with the bankruptcy shit, yeah, whoever can buy this and buy that, nigga, but you still got what you got.
Right.
Keep your shit.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Get your mind right. Get your motherfucking mind right. I've been telling motherfuckers this shit for about 5 to 6 years now. Now it's just coming down to the wire.
Mhm. Wow. Yeah.
Shit getting crazy in the motherfucking shit. Shit hectic out here. Shit real in the motherfucking field. Angela Reid.
It is so. I know it's very real. It's like crazy stuff be happening every day.
Hey, I'm gonna bring that shit to your motherfucking trailer though. I'm gonna come on that motherfucker just slap at everybody. I'm gonna slap the nigga with the camera like fuck it. I mean, just I'm in my role.
Right.
I'm in my role. You know what I mean? Like fuck it.
Right.
I'm just coming through. Hey.
Right.
You know? It is what it is.
With WD-40.
Hell yeah. I ain't playing. You know what I mean? Shit, they want to see some shit. Hey, they gonna want to see the backstage footage more than the motherfucking trailers. They gonna be like, this motherfucker's going crazy. Give this nigga the Oscar. You know what I mean?
Right.
I had to get in my role.
Well, I know that's right. Yup. Need you to be real forceful, like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we ain't gonna be real too much.
All I know is they said they wanted the young Ike Turner, so that's what I'm gonna try to bring to the performance.
The Ike Turner.
You know what I mean?
The young Ike Turner, huh?
Hell yeah. Or the middle-aged Joe Jackson and shit. They said bring one of them motherfuckers. So I'm gonna bring one of them motherfuckers with me. You feel me? Hey man, y'all need to wake up.
I'm yarning. I was yarning. I sure was yarning.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Miss Reid, did you watch Honey Boo Boo Scratch and Sniff TV?
Did I do what?
Honey Boo Boo, you know the little sitcom that come on TV? You know she had a Scratch and Sniff episode. Yeah, the little white that shit, okay. I want somebody to call in and tell me what did they smell. They had these little cars that come in the TV Guide magazine Saturday. When Honey Boo Boo come on, they'll tell you which sticker to peel back and scratch and sniff. It will coordinate to an action on TV. I just need I ain't get a chance to watch it. I want to see how it was. You watch it, Kushingberry?
Did he leave?
He probably took a siesta.
You done left the show. How about that?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out about the women in your trailer. I want to just be
I
around.
know, yeah. My girl is gonna be playing his wife in it. She's like, yeah, I want to do this. Yeah, let me know. And she all like, I want to be in your play too. I know, and a couple of the girls are already being stage plays. They are already like actresses. I'm gonna be going with them actually for a play that they already produced here. It was called Tango. Entangled, and they actually going to Atlanta, and I'll be going to promote my book. Me and my publisher will be sharing a vendor table to promote. You know what I'm saying? Get the book going. You know what I'm saying? We got to get out here and do our groundwork. We got to do what it do. Ain't nobody gonna hear about us unless we get on out here and make ourselves be heard. So
I know that's right. Get out there.
And I have a message from my female audience.
Hello.
In my book, yeah. You left us, so we had to talk.
I mean, I had to do what I had to do because I had to do what I had to do when I had to do it. But never let yourself go without him off of Angela Reid. Hello.
Yes, I'm still here.
Are you going to be in your own movie trailer? Are you going to be in there? Are you acting?
No, I'm not going to. I told you I'm going to be standing back. I'm an executive producer. I'm going to be, watching.
Oh, you
I'm
big.
going to be watching you, Kushingberry. I'm going to be watching you with the fine-tooth pen, like, let's get this act on. Don't treat my girl too bad. She's going to be like, why you get him? Why you bring him and put this in? But y'all going to be good together because she's something else, so. Y'all gonna be perfect. She's just gonna be, oh my God, y'all might fall in love. No.
Oh man. We got a caller online. We got another caller, 313-974. This is DCR, the Clinic Radio. Who is this?
Hey, how you guys doing? This is Goodbye.
Hey.
How's everybody doing tonight?
We all right.
Fine.
Who you say you were?
Godiva.
Godiva?
Chocolate, like the chocolate. Godiva.
Godiva?
Yeah.
That's what's up right there. Why you named like chocolate? That's what you is?
Melting in my face.
Oh,
Not in my hands, you sure?
Both.
I think you might melt in my hands too. I ain't sure though.
Well, I had been listening and I dipped away for a little while, but came back. I caught the tail end of what you were talking about the property in Detroit. And just wanted to let you guys know that what he's saying is absolutely true because there are people that have never stepped foot in the United States that are buying up the property in Detroit. And they've not seen the property or anything. They're just massively buying blocks and blocks and blocks of property and waiting to come down and sell it back, just as motherfucker Kushingberry said.
Yeah.
So, you're right. If you have anything in the city, and even, I know it's getting kind of rough, even if you don't want to be here, don't sell it. Don't let it forego. You know what I mean? Do whatever you got to do, but keep your hands on it. That's your investment right there.
Mm-hmm. And that's the truth, you know what I mean? And like I understand it's violent as hell. For real, it's violent as hell. I fear, you got to understand, I'm coming from a family where I'm damn near the only male in my immediate family. So I fear like a motherfucker for my sister and my moms and my daughters and all that. But at the same time, I say if you can, be careful and just try to wait it out. It's gonna come. Everything go full turn. Ain't shit forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just try to wait it out. Just be careful. Try to wait it out. But I know the city is rough. But I love this motherfucker, and that's what you need. Yeah. You need motherfuckers who love this motherfucker, who gonna stay here, who gonna do whatever. Because I mean, if you ain't really got that bread, like, you know what I mean, it's gonna be hard as fuck to get back. I see it already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate my privilege to be able to carry a firearm, and what I want the listeners to understand is I wish a nigga would like a kitchen cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Not you wish a nigga would. Hey, that was one of my favorite lines and shit. Like 2 Chainz got technical and shit. He's talking about a kitchen cabinet, but it's technical. You know what I mean?
That nigga said, I wish a nigga would like a kitchen cabinet.
But that's how it goes. You know what I mean? All right, so we got 2 ladies online now. You know me. I want to see how far y'all willing to go.
Who, I ain't supposed to Lady KD?
Flawless, you know, Lady KD must have been busy or something. You know she's out of town. She actually dealing with some domestic stuff. So we hope that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She really just didn't want to put her business out there, but she dealing with a couple things, and, you know, she just probably couldn't make it.
Okay.
He said the blind man as he saw what you did.
Yeah, you know, so, you know, big ups to her and all that. But, I mean, okay, back to the ladies. And, Flawless, you like the freakiest of them all, so I know you got a question that you can ask that's just going to have me over here all ears. So please ask the ladies a question, Flawless. And make it good. Make it real good, exotic, erotic, whatever.
Why do I feel like I'm being set up?
No, they're trying to set us up.
That's why nobody presses 1, because they already know when you press 1 is you fuck.
I get for pressing 1.
Hell yeah. Yes.
You want a brand new question? Come on down.
Come on now. You the goddess of chocolate. You Godiva. How did you say it? How was it?
Godiva.
Godiva. Okay.
All right. How you doing, Godiva?
I ain't know if you were Sadie or Sade, you know what I mean? I didn't know.
Hello.
Well,
yeah.
Hey, Flawless, I need a hot question. Hot question. Like a 38 on fire.
Okay. Let me see. During oral sex, would you prefer to catch it or just in your face? And I mean oral wise.
Yeah, you a freak. You didn't ask that about 3 times. Ladies and gentlemen, Flawless Fortunado likes that shit.
It's a popular question, like Corvettes and Cadillacs, you know.
All right, what's the question again?
The question was, during oral sex, you're performing on your mate. When he's prepared to ejaculate, would you prefer to him ejaculate in your mouth or on your face or your chest?
Ooh, that's tough, ladies. Hey, I got a buzzer and clock if y'all need time to think about it and shit.
Well, what I'm going to ask you is, what do you prefer? That's generally what you get.
It depends on what type of liquor and how much pineapple juice. All right.
Okay, more pineapple juice is a go or more pineapple juice is a no?
Well, the more pineapple juice, I prefer to be caught in her mouth. That way she can have some type of trait, you know. And then would pretty much nothing.
I always heard that citric shit wasn't good.
Well, pineapple juice is really acidic, but it's very sweet naturally.
Okay. So it's like a toss-up. That's right in between. That's where you can get away with it.
Pretty much. For the ones who don't like the taste of the natural flavor.
Oh, you know what I heard? You know what I found out? I found out that you are what you eat, and you should not, whether you're a male or a female, even though it's good for you, you should not eat a bunch of motherfucking fish. For women, they give them that motherfucking smell, and for niggas, they make your shit taste like it's fucked up.
Yeah. That was the reason why they came up with the pineapple deal. Pineapple deal, the pineapple mask.
A day and a half ago.
Yeah, the pineapple mask it all for males and females.
Oh, so that like add that little. That's like the ready clean for your ass.
Pretty much.
That's what's up.
Pretty much. Pineapple will get rid of all that. Whether you're eating fresh pineapple or just drinking straight pineapple juice.
So how long do it take for that to take effect? Like, do I got to drink that like an hour before I plan on?
Immediately.
Whatever, you just trying to get somebody to catch it. That's the whole player trick.
Right.
No, it's not though. That's not a player trick. Like I said, it go for men and women.
That's like
show me
yours first. That's like show me yours first.
You said show it to you. Well, I'm trying to hear what she said. Show you in reverse.
No, I said that's a whole player trick. You trying to tell her, oh yeah, I've been drinking plenty of pineapple juice.
No. Well, you know what? This one thing I want to put this out to all the listeners, all the ones that push one, and all the ones that don't push one. You never have to take my word for it. All you have to do is do the research. I don't care what it is I'm talking about. I don't care if I'm talking about flat tires, gym shoes that's been ran over in the corner on the back end. Just research it. I generally don't open my mouth unless I know what I'm talking about, and I got some type of research behind me that's going to prove what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Well, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am. Feel free.
Because I know it's an old and lost art, but how do you feel about women who lactate? Would you?
How do I feel about women who lactate? I dated a stripper that did it after the last baby for damn near a year, and the niggas went crazy. They wanted it all on their glasses and shit. And as far as me, it's a bitter feeling. I really don't like it.
You said they wanted it all on their glasses.
Dog, man. Listen, dog, that shit was wild as hell the very first time I caught a hold to it. I used to hear talk about doing it all the time, but I went down and I watched it. And they just stand, hands open, mouth open, everything. Squirt me. Pow, squirt, pow. I'm like, look at these niggas, man. Crazy, bro. Literally.
Only thing I like about a woman lactating is the
early 90s.
They always be hard. That's about it.
Well, you know what? I'm a titty man, but the type of titties I like, they don't have to be overly oversized. I like a nice medium, cantaloupe size.
Well.
You know, nothing overstated, but slightly proportionate. You know, nothing really big. But definitely nothing small. And I don't necessarily have to have. Well, I don't like to fight through a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it's already gonna be hot and sweaty, and I got to pick it back and put it back up here where I need it. I don't want to go through all that. I need it to stay right there, and when I put my face there, it's right there.
Mm-hmm. That's how you feel about
baby,
it.
Lift your arm up, baby. I need to get that. Give me that. Man, I don't go out. That's too much work. That's extra work.
Okay, now what I don't understand is we got 2 female callers online, and I'm hearing more about your ass than them.
Right.
That's what I don't understand. I think they're a little scared. I think I scared them off. Maybe I'm going to push mute.
I mean, we never did get a chance to ask the question.
You don't push mute. I'm just trying to figure out why the hell they ain't answering none of our questions. That's what the hell I'm trying to
We never did get a chance to ask the question because y'all. Right. So it's like.
Well, you know, Flawless giving you his scenario of how he about to hem your ass up and put you in a wheelchair like Teddy Pendergrass. You know what I mean? So that's all that was. But now that he did, then you can't interject no any of that.
Come on, Godiva. You can do it.
Yeah, I know. The Queen of Chocolate gotta have something to say. You gotta chime in.
Well, a lady never tells all of her secrets anyway. You really can't put a lot out there. So I just gotta kind of nibble around the edges. But I'm working up on something.
You gotta nibble around the edges?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like I can do all of my business. But then again, you don't know who I am, so it doesn't really matter.
Huh?
I said, but then again, you don't know who I am, so it really doesn't matter, huh?
Exactly. That's the whole thing. Shit, go freak on this motherfucker. All we know is you, Godiva.
She don't want to say nothing. I think I scared her off. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Set your motherfucker. Hey, get your presence known in this motherfucker. Set this bitch off, Godiva.
Damn, do we have to suck it out?
Why do you have to suck it out?
That's what she wants.
Oh, wow.
What she wants.
Yeah, that is what I want. No, I'm not going to make you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I'd have did it anyway, but thank you.
All right, I'll ask y'all my usual question. His usual question is, do you take it in the face or swallow it? My usual question is, do you squirt?
Oh, ski. Goddamn.
You know what? I don't know. I guess I'm so unaccustomed to that. The element of a surprise is a motherfucker with that one. So you'd have to
never
wait
know.
and see. You never know. It depends on whether you can get to the center of a Tootsie Pop anyway. Some guys just can't get you there.
Have you ever done it?
No, that's right. Say it, girl. Say it again. Say it again.
Hold on. Why you high-fiving and cackling with her, author Angela Reid?
Say it again, Godiva. Say it again. Some guys can't get you there. Some of them don't have the experience. But yeah, I am a squirter. I am a squirter, and I like to swallow.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Whoa. My arm tingling. I feel numb.
Oh no, we got something for that too.
No.
Thank you. All right, I'm back. Ooh, I was hypnotized or something.
Lee. What the hell is going on?
But like Godiva said, some guys don't get you there because you can be with a guy that can have you squirting all over his king size bed, and you can have some guys can't even make you come and be like, dang, he ain't even make me come. So it just depends on, like you said, where you get to the lollipop. If you get, how many licks it take to get there.
I want to ask everybody this question, just listening to what she just said. Now, seriously, this go for you too, motherfucking Kushingberry.
No,
do your partner make you come, or do you make yourself come? And I mean, no matter what it is you doing or she's doing, mentally, are you really able to bring yourself to that point, or are you really able to stop yourself? Do you have that control, or does that person have that control?
I'm gonna let the women talk first, and then I'll answer.
Well, your partner has a lot to do with that.
Okay.
I mean, and really and truly, when you're looking at the ratio of it, your partner probably has about 80% to do with that. You know,
come on, Mr. Kushingberry, because I got a second part to this question.
You want me to say?
Hold on, before we get to that, what was you saying?
No, I was asking him. You wanted my opinion on it now?
Yeah.
Well, me personally, man, I actually have I think it's like a condition, bro, where I'm at the point in my life where the last thing that'll probably happen is me coming. So when that happens, it's a very joyous thing. It ain't like one of them, I'm trying not to come, I'm trying to come. So it's like I'm fucking to get a result. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, I'm trying to do this. You know what I mean? It ain't like I'm trying not to, so let me ease up. I really don't know.
Now the second part to that question is when you guys, now this is gonna be a two-prong because it's men and women. When you guys are so-called in control, the rhythm that you use in your motion, is it for you or is it for your partner and you just happen to benefit from it?
Okay, I'll answer first so y'all can do y'all thing. For the most part, it's for my partner until I feel like I might come. When I feel like I might come, I got to go in because I feel this shit might come up. So it's like I got to do what's necessary for me to get that motherfucker off at that point. But it always starts off for my mate.
I have to go in.
Right.
Yeah, I got to go in to get mine. I ain't going to lie. I got to go in to get mine, man.
All right, ladies, I need that question answered. Y'all gonna keep dodging me.
I ain't dodging you.
Oh, we got somebody else that want to talk to. Shit, we filling them up now. Everybody want to come hard. Hold on, let's see who the fuck this is. They can answer your question too, Flawless Fortune, motherfucking Nado. Yo. This the motherfucking Clinic Radio, DCR. Who the fuck is this? 452. Who is you?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, who this?
What's going on?
This is Nikki.
Nikki.
All right, Darling Nikki.
Not Darling Nikki. Oh, yeah, Darling Nikki.
So
right.
what you feeling about that last question? Do you have an answer?
Well, as far as the motion in the ocean goes.
Yeah. That's the easy way of putting it.
Well, I like to be enjoyed. You know, I feel like I'm a playground, and I like my man to feel like he a little boy and enjoy all the equipment on the playground. So enjoy me.
I mean, why not have it your way like Burger King then? Shit. You like the little boy, I like to eat.
But that sounds like you get off on him getting off on you.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So pretty safe to say the answer to the question is that the motions that you use, pretty much the rhythm that you use is for him, and you pretty much benefit from it.
Exactly. But that's only if he knows what he's doing. I can't deal with you if you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Oh my God! Say it again, girl.
Is that in regard?
Hold on, because check it out, now 3 women online, and it's only 2 guys. So hold on, cause now while you talk about if the guy know what he doing or not, are you woman and upfront and truthful enough to let a man know what he needs to do to get you off, or are you just gonna laugh about his ass behind his back?
Well,
you know what? Some men are not men enough to even accept that criticism.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Been there, done that.
We lost Angela Reid.
Oh, we lost Miss Reid.
We lost one of our players.
Well, hey, that's good because now we neck and neck. It's mano y mano y mano y mano. Yeah, motherfuckers.
So, but the reason what I was about to say about that is, so pretty much, are you speaking in regards to his rhythm against your rhythm? If he's rhythmless, like it's like a train wreck, or feel like a train wreck, you pulling up, he pulling back instead of him coming towards you, or is it because y'all out of sync, y'all out of rhythm? What you mean by if he knows what he's doing?
Well, it's basically it'll be to the extent of we out of rhythm. We just not clicking. We don't connect. We 2 chains that's too different. You know what I'm saying? So, and it don't take a few sessions to figure this out. And you know this right off rip.
Right.
You know this right off rip. So, if it ain't working, then you got to move on. I mean, because
now at that point, when you find out that it's out of rhythm, it's out of sync, do you go ahead and force your orgasm and then leave, or do you just say, fuck it, I ain't even about to fight with your motherfucker?
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you, it might be sad to say, it is sad to say, but for the most part, I'm still trying to figure out, have I ever came?
Hey, what? Wow. I was about to ask you if you faked the orgasm. You don't even know if you ever had one.
Well, let me say
I know when it feels good. I know that.
You would know, listen, when your body starts trembling uncontrollably and you have no other choice, that feeling that you
I ain't never experienced that, so I guess I ain't never came.
I have a very fond and vivid memory of me giving a young lady a hand job. She liked to woke up everybody in the complex.
Not you said a hand job. Nikki, have you ever squirted?
No.
Oh, you just been deprived like a motherfucker.
Well, cause you asked her a redundant question. She just said she don't think she ever came, so how she gonna squirt unless she peeing on a nigga?
I don't know how smart she is. I was just asking the question. You know what I mean?
All I can say is this. I have had some beautiful experiences, some memorable experiences sexually.
Boy, I can't wait till this Skype situation get together. I just really can't.
So,
you just want to see some shit.
No, I just want to see the expressions on the faces when people talk. You learn a lot, not by what they say, but how the expressions and the body language is and how they articulate their words through that way. Listening to the verbal sounds and shit, you got to see what they're saying.
Okay.
All right, Professor.
Oh yeah, when you in tune to the body, you go past words. You look straight about what the motion is.
Exactly. And I have experienced all that. I have, but I just have not reached those moments of body shaking uncontrollably, and
I'm gonna be nosy. How old are you?
I'm grown. I tell you that.
Grown.
Okay, I mean, what's grown?
You know,
give us an age range.
Right, give me a range.
I'm in my early 40s.
Oh, well, you got plenty of time. You got time. But you know, you got that glue truck coming. I hear it around the block.
I don't think it has anything to do with your age. I think it has to do with the connection you have with your partner. Because if you've been with your partner a while.
You don't think it's you, maybe? Maybe you don't know what it actually takes to get you there? I mean, maybe you don't know exactly what it takes to get you there.
Hey, this may be true. You know?
Yeah, that's what I asked about.
This very well may be true. Like I said, I have experienced all the goodness of what intimacy can bring you in every way. But
have you had any practice with yourself?
I have had, the uncontrollable shakiness and all of that. I can't say that I've had that, but I can say I've had some excellent, some wonderful, some very memorable experiences where, hey.
How was the best time you've had with yourself, minus another person? Because most of the time people experiment with themselves to understand what it is they can tolerate and what they can't.
I don't do that. I'm not into that. Well, but I'm not into that. But see, I'm not into that. Now to each his own, but I'm not into the self-pleasuring thing. I'm just not into that.
You know what? So, masturbation is not anything that you generally tend to do unless you, I don't know. I prefer the real thing, and I ain't never been.
Don't we all? Don't give me the fake bacon, bitch. Cut me some fucking bacon up. But if that's all you got, fuck it. I'm hungry. I want some bacon.
Real talk though, cuz there are a lot of women who say what they say and that they just don't get down with the masturbation thing.
No.
And I understand that, and I'm like you. Maybe that might be part of the problem because you haven't explored yourself.
You don't understand what it takes you.
Right. What it takes. You might need a nigga just.
I know what I like.
I
know what I like, and I know what gets me there. I know that, but everything that I like and everything that, as far as intimacy goes, that will get me there requires a man. I cannot perform that or do that myself.
Yeah. You can't duplicate that feeling,
so I know what I like, and I know what's pleasurable to me, but I can't do that to myself. I need a man to do that for me.
So is it like
you feel what I'm saying? So it's not so much that if I could pleasure myself, then I probably would if I could do that, but I can't pleasure myself and pleasure myself. You feel what I'm saying?
You never tried.
No.
You never tried.
I'm not saying I've never tried. I'm a grown woman.
You have tried. It just didn't work out.
Throughout my life, yes, I have tried it, but it does not work. It's not for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Even still, if you try it and it does work and you do get to where you want to, it's not the same feeling.
Right. It's always a little different.
And if I get finished wiping up my leg and all of that extra stuff, I just feel silly. I could have just had somebody else take care of that for me. That was crazy.
So you trying to? So what you just said, go down. What you just said to us is you can take care of yourself and you still can motherfucking squirt without a guy being there, but it's just not the same feeling.
Yeah, I've not done it since I was in my early 20s. It's just not the same feeling. It's nothing that I wanted to feel. It actually felt nasty. I was like, oh, I'm straight on this. I ain't never got to do this again.
Oh, so you've been
my period of celibacy.
So you've been squirting before squirting was popular. Back in the day, did you feel like what you was doing was taboo? Did you feel like what you was doing was wrong before squirting was popular?
It's been so long they was calling it splashing back then.
Well,
they was splashing in?
Because I wasn't into a lot of things like porn and wasn't into discussing what I do in the bedroom, I didn't even know that what I was doing was uncommon to most women. I thought that that's just the way we all.
That's what everybody did.
Until having a conversation with an older friend, and she said, "Well, what do you mean?" It squirted up on his face, and he moved his head back. She's like, and I'm like, "No, I can't." And she says, "Oh."
Now,
so
can you imagine? Can you imagine?
And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know what that is.
Now, can you imagine like a woman like Nikki never even experiencing that? Never.
Well, you know what? Go ahead. Let the caller talk.
When she gets around to it, it'll be well deserved and she'll enjoy it. You know.
She'll lose her motherfucking mind. That's what's gonna happen. Whoever did it better go on.
You can force a certain feeling, you know, like
she ain't gonna never leave. She gonna lock the doors, the shutters, chain that nigga to the bed. Don't you move.
No, but here's the thing. I've had some great experiences. You feel what I'm saying? I've had some wonderful experiences.
Basically, you said you had that long dick. You just didn't have that motherfucking feeling.
Yeah, that's true. I want to ask you a couple of specific questions, Nikki, about your pleasuring zone. Now, is it that you like your clit play with? Do you like deep penetration? Do you like a lot of hard thrusting, or you like a lot of rim play?
None of that.
She don't even know.
See? Okay.
None of that.
None of that.
I know what I like. See, I know what I like.
Is it anal?
What is it? Let her tell us.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I won't tell you. See, I like men who like into breasts. That's very sensual to me.
Okay.
And if you can suck my breasts in a very sensual way, that'll take me there.
Well, hold on. How you know it?
I don't have to have the straight up fuck. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, I like the thrusting and the pounding and the going deep and all that, but I don't have to have that off the rip. I like that when I'm about to get there.
You're a foreplay type girl.
But you keep saying get there like you didn't came before, but you keep questioning have you ever came. That's where I'm getting fucked up at.
Well, because the reason why I say that is because when I talk to different, to my girlfriends and stuff like that, I always hear the same thing from them about this trembling, this uncontrollable type thing.
Right.
Well, it ain't always that. Just like all niggas don't do like a monkey. All niggas don't do that dumb shit.
I have not experienced that. So when I say that I've had some very pleasurable experiences and all of that, I have. So if I never get the trembling and all that kind of stuff, I feel like I haven't really missed out on a whole lot. I would like to experience that, but everybody
come differently too, though. Everybody come differently.
I have what I like to call quiet storms. I like to call them quiet storms because it ain't no big, like volcano erupted and all that kind of stuff. But hey,
it is a little release, though. It is a release.
The man don't feel like, damn, I didn't do a good job or no shit like that.
Right.
He feel like he did accomplish his mission.
If he's smart, he went ahead and got his and wished you get yours. Shit, the way you talking about working in there.
Stop it. First one to the finish line wins. That's all.
Flat out.
That's the selfish lover.
Don't meet me there, beat me there.
That's the selfish lover. And nobody likes the selfish lover. But let me just tell you, Nick, what I think you need.
Hold on. I can't hear you. What you say?
I said from a woman's perspective, let me just tell you, Nikki, what I think you need. You need just that lover that you can, that's qualified not, just anybody. You got to get somebody that you really like and you're attracted to. And let them know that you are in doubt about whether you ever came or not. And then you guys will just have to do some kind of, experimenting and take a couple field trips and do a couple of things. I'm pretty sure you can work that out.
You said give it some initiative. Try. Don't just talk about it. Be about it.
Discuss with your mate what you like, what gets you to there, and talk openly about it. And like I say, spend some time together. Y'all figure it out.
Shit, we need your asses to back up host and shit. What the fuck?
Oh, stop.
That's how it goes. Let's give her a round of applause. A round of applause for Go Diver. You got a round of applause for Go Diver.
Girl Diver.
Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm in bed by 9:30 most nights, so.
Hey, not this Thursday. You might still be in bed. That's just how we do, y'all. You might still be in bed. What you doing? You got your hands over or under the covers? You got your hands over or under the covers?
Well, let me just
that's you, Flawless.
I'm laying here with the air on and the ceiling fan on, absolutely naked, with nothing but my nail polish on.
I'm going to let you know right now. If you got your fuck you finger or your index finger on your clit, you fucking jacking off talking about you don't do that shit. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I ain't gonna fucking play with you.
Let me dip in real quick. First of all, for her, Kadiva, to be doing all that, first you got to be talking about something that will inspire her to do something like that on that level. Right now, we just have a conversation.
No, nothing that you don't say is going to get me there. I'm going to need to feel your warm breath on my clit. That'll make me
Hey, how old is y'all?
On that note, how about them Pistons?
Hey, how old is y'all? I don't know.
You're not going to be able to say anything to me to make me that
We
away.
got 35 and plus.
So y'all trying to tell me, Nikki and Go Diver trying to tell me that y'all ain't never just spontaneously been horny. That's just a guy thing, huh?
No, it's not that I've never been spontaneously horny, but it has to be for somebody that I already know what it's like. Now, if you that deal and we done been there before, you can say some shit to me and I start to just melt.
I guess they tell us we don't even want to wake up with the morning wood.
But if
y'all don't get up with a morning squishy.
We don't wake up with a morning wood.
It's not a morning squishy. It's a morning squishy.
Oh,
it's not a squishy. A squishy is something else.
A morning squishy.
I know what a squishy is.
Right, that's something else. That ain't the same. But no, I'm saying, so if the guy don't make you feel like that, then he got to work to get you there.
Yeah, you're going to have to do some work, put in some work or whatever. Well, you know what? Like I say, you probably need to just spend time and get familiar with each other, because that's ultimately what it is. That's the reason why when we find something good, we stick with it for so long, because we've gotten comfortable. We know each other. You know my body. I know yours. I know what you like. I know what you don't like. You know what I mean? So that's how you build a beautiful relationship.
Is Flawless on here?
Huh?
We just lost Flawless, so I'm going in a no man's land, because I got Nikki online, I got Go Dive online, and now I got another caller, 248. Who is this? DCR, the Clinic Radio.
Hi, Buddha. Hi, Larry.
What up, though? Who is this?
Coco.
What's good, Coco Rodriguez? You see what I'm talking about? I mean, I knew I was going to be in trouble. Because all women is the only people that's brave enough to press one on this show. Yeah, I mean, we got one guy, and that's motherfucking Nightstick. Other than that, Nightstick is his dick name. What is his real name? Dynamite. My bad. I didn't call this nigga by his dick name. I done lost a cool point. Hold up. This shit ain't even fucking right. Yo, I got Flawless back online with me, too, though, so that's what's up. How you doing, Coco?
Fine. How are you guys doing?
What's up, Coco? So we got Coco and Dynamite?
We talking about no. Dynamite ain't on. We was discussing him and shit, but no, he ain't on this shit. So what you think about what we discussing right now? We talked about Trayvon Martin. We did talked about strippers and that profession. We talked about a whole bunch of shit. Now we talking about, I don't know what the fuck we talking about. I ain't gonna lie, I'm high. But what we talking about that shit
orgasms. Yeah, we talking about
orgasms. Already had one of them bitches.
We talking about morning woods and morning squishies.
What's the morning
Not
squishy?
squishies.
You know how guys wake up in the morning and have a hard dick first thing in the morning. Women wake up and have a wet pussy first thing in the morning. Morning squishy.
Oh, okay. And what else about that?
No, I think I was asking, could Diva have ever woke up with a morning squishy?
Yeah, I have, but it's with anticipation that something else is about to happen. It's just
that's all right. All right.
You know, the thought of it sometimes will get you going.
Oh, no, I know why I asked you that, because you said you're not going to let motherfucking Kushingberry just talk to you on the phone to get you that way. You're going to have to sit in warm breath.
Why gotta be? Hold on. Why?
Already.
Time the fuck out. Hold up. Why the fuck my name always gotta be in the motherfucking sentences?
Well, because from a previous episode, you was giving us pointers on how to dodge uppercuts.
The only respect you give me is by saying the motherfucker. Other than that, you be totally disrespectful. You be belligerent with your shit, like shit. That's all I'm talking,
Wait. What I missed? What happened on the last show? You giving points on what?
He was giving pointers on.
We don't even want to talk about the last show. Time out. Hold up. I got a sound for that one too. I got my sound ready. Fuck that shit. Time out.
Oh, it's the foul, huh? Foul out.
Hell no. Foul on the motherfucker play.
Oh shit.
Unnecessary rubbing. Trying to fucking tell you.
No, the reason why I used you this time, Miss Kushingberry, because you was asking her the question, and she directed it back to you by saying you're going to have to do more than talk to her. She's going to have to feel your breath.
Okay. Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Honestly, there's nothing more stimulating as a good conversation, and some people do not have good conversation. Now, besides the attraction, a good conversation can get a lot. Now, if I'm already attracted, that's a pointer. Then, if the conversation stimulating, that's a no-brainer. I mean, I've had conversations where it's so stimulating, we can do what we do and go back to talking for hours and still keep going. So
is that considered a good game?
Yeah, I mean, for me, right now, conversation is the ultimate thing, right? Feel like this. If I say to myself, I like a mind fuck. What I mean by that strictly is that have a conversation and have
a nigga to stick his dick in your brain.
Basically, I'm just being real about it, because sex is sex and everything like that, but have a good conversation and stuff like that can be comfortable and chill and everything like that. A lot of people just skip the conversation and everything like that and go into the act. One thing is missing is communication. So
I mean, if I want some pussy, why I can't get no pussy? Why I gotta talk to you?
Well,
first?
You know what? We weren't implying that you skipped the communication part. We were just saying we're talking about the sexual part, because we're gonna communicate. We can get to that. But what we were talking about was once we pass that, and once we're starting to explore other areas of the relationship, and someone talking to you and making you wet. Now, yeah, that will pique my curiosity, having a good conversation, and I enjoy good conversation as much as anybody else. But when it's time to take care of the other business, the conversation ain't what's on my mind.
That's what I'm saying. But
look,
I mean,
that will happen. Trust me. Conversation can be a little bit nothing when it comes time for that.
Conversation's good. During sex? Y'all like to talk during sex?
ain't gonna be no talking doing that. No, because as far as I'm concerned, if you could take my breath away, you have done your job.
Well, I'm waiting for that one.
I've had it, and it's mighty interesting.
Who waiting? Which one of you?
You know, Godiva said that. You know it was Godiva. She said she.
I've already had it a couple of times. I've already had it where I went to sleep afterwards like a baby and
thumb in your mouth and everything.
Now, Kushingberry, let me ask you a question. Then I want the ladies to chime in on this.
Why are you asking the question? You ain't answering that.
Well, I'm gonna answer some after this. It depends on the flavor of the month.
She got you like hour.
Right, because I don't want to forget my question. What the question was to you, Mr. Kushingberry, was do you pay enough attention to your woman's vagina or the women you've dealt with in the past vagina? And if you can recollect any, did you particularly like women with bigger clits or smaller clits or clits that stuck?
You know, that really, per se, has nothing to do with what I like the most or what I don't like. Actually, and the funny part about it is as soon as he asked me that shit, his phone hung up, so he can't even hear the answer. But
But now you're gonna tell us what you do like, right?
Yeah, but he back on now. You know what I mean? But I mean the whole thing is it's not even about that, dude. It's all about the feeling. You know what I mean? And then that's what I learned. That's why
I understand that. I'm
to the point now because where I got a certain type that attracts me, but I really don't have a certain type because you never know what you might find. You know what I mean?
Okay, but I understand that what the question was. If you paid attention to any and all in your past.
Yes.
And you've seen big, small, reduced, and stuck out. Have you had some that you like more than the others?
Yes. Oh, well, if it had to be like that, I would say I would prefer the ones who a little bit more looser. Because if you're going to be my bitch, you know, excuse the French, but if you're going to be my bitch, I want a motherfucker who I can easily get to that motherfucker. I don't want one of them motherfuckers that got like the spring back on that motherfucker. Every time you spread it, that bitch goes back on your spring. You know what I mean? I want something to go stay a little open. I don't want to have to work my hands, my everything. You know, fuck that. You know what I mean? So I'll say the one a little bit more open.
Yeah, I kind of like them a little big, my damn self. And with that being said, ladies, but with that saying, ladies, would you describe your particular clit in or out?
Well,
say that one more time.
Hey, y'all.
Would you?
Don't everybody jump and run at once.
Right. Would you describe? How would you describe your clit? Pretty much the characteristics of yours.
Hold on, we got another one online too. Now we got another.
I'm
one
an Audi.
Now. You an Audi?
Oh,
who's an Audi? Who's an Audi?
Godiva's an Audi with a hood on him.
Godiva's got the little pinky toe on her. All right.
I like an Audi. I like an Audi.
What you got, Nikki?
What? What you say?
What you got? What kind? As long as want to know what type of clit you got, and I'm just listening. I don't really care. I'm just listening.
I got
a bitch. Well, push the mute button in, motherfucking Kushingberry. You don't want to hear nothing. You don't care. You ain't got to listen.
Come on. We running out of time, but we got one more caller that I'm about to throw in. Come on.
Okay, come on.
What you got, baby? What you got, baby? I want to know.
Audi?
You got a big one too? Everybody got them big boys. What you got over here, Coco?
All right.
What you got, Coco?
I think I got an Audi. Stop. What?
Y'all got them big boys. Everybody got them big clips. I got one more caller coming in. 313-986. Who the fuck is this? This DCR radio. What's good?
What up, though, my nigga? This is Santiago from Detroit. What you doing?
Oh, what's up, my dude? You ain't got none of that shit I'm talking about. Man, you just caught on to the end of the motherfucking show, dude. These chicks over here going wild on us. We tried to fend for ourselves. You came at the end. You can't do shit but pick body parts up and take it to the hospital, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Hey, I want to know about that little young lady with that little soft voice talking about she got an Audi, a Isla.
Which
that big
one is
ass
that?
booty.
We got Nikki.
Hey, y'all, don't forget to send in them questions on the email. Don't forget to send the motherfucking black man a question.
You said who you was looking for? Come on, you got like 30 seconds, bro.
I need a little young lady named Dasha.
Oh, Godiva.
What she got?
She got a big ass brick house ass, dude.
Oh, yeah?
I want to know how she like that pussy ate.
Hey, tell him you got 15 seconds.
I'm speechless. I don't know.
You say you don't know. Come on, you got 10 more seconds.
Oh, I like it sucked gently. You know, put your whole mouth around it. I need to feel the warmth of your mouth on me.
Hey, yo, check this out. She said she want to suck gently. We got to motherfucking go. I appreciate all my motherfucking people. We out this motherfucking DCR radio. Peace, you bitches.
You are now listening to DC Radio.